This is the Red Sox POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Boston Red Sox, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, the Red Sox had an opportunity to go 4 games over 500 for the first time this season on Saturday against the Giants, but it did not happen. Something that needs to happen is David Hamilton needs to play better defensively at second base. With that, we welcome you into our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast. I'm Steve Lennox, longtime play-by-play announcer and storyteller, once part of a 30-person front office that helped change the minor league team from the Batavia Clippers to the Batavia Muck Dogs way back in 1998. Go Muck Dogs. We are providing reaction every Red Sox game on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. Our Locked On Red Sox postcast also available on the Locked On Red Sox podcast feed, which is free and available wherever you get your podcast. On our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast, we're discussing the Red Sox. Brayan Bello pitched well, gave up just 1 earned run in his outing, 3 runs total. Rafael Devers does hit a home run, proves to be the difference. Red Sox doing nothing offensively over the first 8 innings, and what sort of bothered me was the fact that they just did not change their approach against Landon Roop, who pitched well. You have to tip your cap to him. But offensively, the Red Sox just did very little over the first 8 innings. Comeback bid in the 9th, coming just short. Just short. Audience participation is encouraged, as always, from our everydayers and our first-timers. Hit the comment button and share your thoughts on the Red Sox 1-run loss against the Giants on Saturday afternoon. If you're on board with us on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel, you can also follow on the X at Lennox on Baseball. Continue the Red Sox and the baseball conversation there as well. Latest Locked On Red Sox postcast brought to you by FanDuel. Right now, new customers can get $200 in bonus bets when your first $5 bet wins. So, Landon Roop, Brayan Bello, the pitching matchup on Saturday. Red Sox win. They clinch the series with the finale on Sunday. Instead, it's 1-1, and you've got Giolito and Ray going in the finale in the rubber game of the 3-game series on Sunday. Rafael Devers does hit a home run. Makes it 3-0. And the final score ends up being 3-2. But Devers, as he hits his first home run in the Giants uniform and his first home run as an opposing player against the Red Sox, as well as first home run as a Giant coming against the Red Sox, that makes sense. But really, I don't think it should have happened.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Bello gives up 2 home runs. 2 home runs. First home run comes in the first inning, 2-out home run by Heliot Ramos. That makes it 1-0, his 13th on the year. Then Devers comes to the plate in the 3rd inning. Kisner, ground ball in the infield. Play needs to be made. I'm tired of excuses for infielders. Well, the ball came up. Heard it, and I'm not going off on Lenny DiNardo here. Nesson postgame with Alana Rizzo, and it's like, well, you know, that play needs to be made by David Hamilton. Because if Kisner's out, 2 outs, bases empty, Yastrzemski strikes out, inning over. Instead, Yastrzemski strikes out, 1-on-2 down, Devers home run. Goes to left field. Should have been a 1-0 game. Should have been a 1-0 game going to the 9th inning if everything played out as it did. But David Hamilton, with Christian Campbell now in the minor leagues and getting ground balls at first base, commits an error at second base for the 2nd straight game. It changes the landscape of an inning, of a pitcher's outing, of an entire game. And I credit Brayan Bello. He gave up the 3 runs. Again, just 1 earned. But come on. Make the play. These infields are immaculate. The grass, perfect at every ballpark. Well, it hit on the grass, but it hit on the dirt. It was in, but no, all these different things, no. Make the play. Plain and simple. Trevor Story continues to play a solid 3rd base for the Red Sox. But that second base position, you just want to bang your head on the wall. Make a play. I don't care who the future second baseman of the Red Sox is right now, as long as they're strong up the middle defensively. Christian Campbell's in the minor leagues. I mean, just absolutely butchered some balls during his time. And there was a point, might have been even early May, I'm like, well, this guy seems like he's making some progress defensively. Then all of a sudden it's like, no, he's not. And Hamilton, I'll tell you what, you're not long for the big leagues. I feel like David Hamilton, okay, Christian Campbell goes down. Going to go over the 9th inning here in just a moment. But Christian Campbell goes down. David Hamilton, I saw it on social media. A couple of people, David Hamilton's simply a pinch runner late in the ballgame, and that's it. And he doesn't have the best base running instincts as well. Connor Wong, how much, and again, we're talking about a backup catcher, and right now, the guy who's kind of your everyday second baseman is a left-handed bat. I would imagine maybe Ceddanne Rafaela plays second base on Sunday with a left-hander on the mound. And what are you doing with Meyer, Duran, Jarren Duran in the DH spot and the leadoff spot on Saturday? 0 for 4. He's got to get going. He's got to get going for the Red Sox. He really does. And then Connor Wong is your backup catcher. I mean, you have no depth at the catching position right now. I mean, Kyle Teal, until he was part of the Garrett Crochet package and went back to the White Sox, he was the catcher of the future. Imagine if Carlos Narvaez hadn't produced for you the way he has so far this season. And again, the bat slowing down just a little bit. But in that 9th inning, you have 3 hits through the first 8 innings. Roman Anthony, a double. He's coming. Roman Anthony goes to third on a base hit. 3 singles for Trevor Story. Anthony scores on a base hit by Willie Abreu. And then they go to the pinch runner. Eaton comes in, stolen base. E2. That allows Story to score. Ground out by Meyer. Runner at third. 2 down. Tying run 90 feet away. But Gonzalez, the pinch hitter for Connor Wong, retired. Ball game over. Another 1-run loss for the Red Sox. That 9th inning, they made things interesting because all of a sudden I had to note you were looking at being shut out for the 3rd time this season, 2nd time on this road trip. And for the 3rd time this season, all 3 would have been on the road. Instead, you get 2 runs and you fall by a run. 6 hits. You actually outscore out-hit the Giants 6-4 in this one. The bullpen, let's talk about the bullpen. And we're getting to your comments here momentarily. Alcala, you got to like him over its 2 outings so far. Guerrero didn't fool around, both throwing 10 pitches and working 1, 2, 3 frames. And Belllo, again, 1 earned over 6. You read Bello's line, he gives up the 2 home runs, both with 2 outs, by the way. And that's a quality start. 3 runs or less, and just 1 of the runs earned because of the error by David Hamilton. But the Red Sox bullpen continues, and just continue it. The arms are showing what they can do out of the bullpen when they're on, I don't want to call it normal rest, regular rest. How about when they're not being used 3 times in a 4-day period? 4 times in a week. But the bullpen continues to put up scoreless outings. Red Sox bullpen number of the day for me. Red Sox bullpen, last 6 games, 19 2/3 innings, 0 runs allowed. 0, none. Heliot in the finale. He goes on Sunday. And you've got a chance to win another series. It would be your 5th straight winning series and 2 in a row on this current road trip. That wraps up in San Francisco and continues in Anaheim against the Angels on Monday. You got close. Will Middlebrooks, I already did the first Nesson reference, said this team shows a little bit more fight. But, man, this could have been a 1-0 game going to the 9th inning. And if you had managed just anything over the first 8 innings. First 8 innings, the only leadoff man to reach was Willie Abreu with a base hit, a single in the 2nd. And, again, give credit to Landon Roop here. Not a guy who throws, cutter, sinker, 92, 91, 92, a lot of curveballs. And the Red Sox didn't execute against the breaking balls. Ted Williams said, if you're having difficulty with the breaking ball, best way to hit a breaking ball, don't miss the fastball. And his fastball was not overpowering by any stretch. But he pitched well, and certainly well enough, to pick up the victory in this one. And then the bullpen did the job. Doval, shaky in the 9th inning, giving up 3 straight base hits. And 2 runs in that 9th inning as well. But you fall short. I actually do feel very good about Giolito in the finale on Sunday. But you're seeing a lefty, and the lineup's going to look a heck of a lot different than it did over the first 2 games of this series as well. More numbers of the day. We get to your comments next. Locked On Red Sox Postcast. And we are presented by Wonderful Pistachios. Let us tell you all about Wonderful Pistachios. Looking for a snack that's both delicious and nutritious? Crack into a good source of protein with Wonderful Pistachios. Wonderful Pistachios, did you know this? It's one of the highest protein nuts. Each 1-ounce serving has 6 grams of protein, giving you over 10% of your daily value. Plus, they're packed with fiber and better-for-you unsaturated fats to keep you feeling fuller longer. You may love the no-shell variety. It's the perfect grab-and-go snack for busy days, whether you're snacking at your desk on a road trip or just need a quick protein boost. They're always a go-to. And if you love cracking open that shell for that satisfying crunch, the in-shell option, a classic favorite. The fact that Wonderful Pistachios is a complete protein, providing all 9 essential amino acids. These little green wonders do pack a protein punch. No shell Wonderful Pistachios for that grab-and-go ease, the satisfying crack of opening each shell. It's like snack meditation. Whether you're running between meetings, dropping off the kids, Wonderful Pistachios, the snack that works as hard as you do. Get snacking, get cracking with the snack that packs a protein punch. Visit wonderfulpistachios.com to learn more. Locked On Red Sox postcast talking about a one-run loss for the Red Sox Saturday in San Francisco, also presented by FanDuel. The NBA Finals, Game 7 in Oklahoma City Sunday night. NBA playoffs have certainly shown that every night can deliver highlight-worthy performances, major momentum shifts, and can't-miss moments. Whether it's a game-winning shot or a breakout player, never better than right now, never a better time than right now to get in on the action. FanDuel makes it easy to stay in the game before tip-off and live with player props, performance trends, and same-game parlays. Fans have more ways than ever to play smart and win big. Who are you eyeing for a huge Game 7 in the NBA Finals? Sunday night, Pacers and Thunder from OKC. Who's your call for the NBA Finals MVP? With FanDuel, you can combine live prop bets and mid-game based on how Game 7, you can combine live prop bets mid-game based on how Game 7 unfolds on Sunday night. If you are reading into who's heating up on the floor, well, you can back that up with a same-game parlay. New to FanDuel, perfect time to sign up. Head to FanDuel.com, place your first $5 bet. If it wins, you are going to receive $200 in bonus bets. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the NBA. Another one-run loss for the Boston Red Sox. Just too many of those on the season. To your comments we go. We'll get into some more numbers of the day here. Who is our leadoff hitter? It is Andrew the GOAT. I don't think this is going to be positive. Let's hope for the best. When can we get David Hamilton off the team? You know what? I feel like he's on double secret probation right now. Animal House reference. If you haven't seen it, don't see it with your kids. See it maybe by yourself on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon. If you haven't seen Animal House, absolutely a must watch. Andrew the GOAT, I like how you started off there. Yeah, the Red Sox from Andrew the GOAT again. The Red Sox love losing one-run games. I think it's just a matter of you got to learn how to win at the big league level. No one on the planet loves anything the way they love losing one-run games. I love ice cream, Andrew the GOAT. It's part of winning right now with a young team. You had 8 innings where you just did nothing against Giant starter Landon Root and the bullpen. And then you got going in the 9th inning, but it turned out to be too late. Again, that could have been a 1-0 game going to the 9th inning. David Hamilton, yeah. For as much as you want to play him, especially now with Campbell going down, he's got to produce more. And we're into June. This isn't April. This isn't mid-May. We're into June. So Hamilton and Connor Wong both. But I don't know what you do about them. I mean, Danny Jansen hit a home run for the Rays on Saturday. And I almost feel like calling up the Tampa Bay Rays and saying, hey, maybe we should have re-signed him after trading for him last year from Toronto and get him back in the fold. But, again, Hamilton, and we're not nitpicking here because these are holes. Hamilton not doing enough. And had a big home run Friday. Got him back into the game down 3-0. And remember, this was a comeback win. 7-5 on Friday. Comeback bid, falling short in the 9th inning on Saturday. Ethan, another one-run loss for the Red Sox. It's a theme. Bregman and Yoshida can't come any sooner. And I think with those guys, and not putting it all on them, but you get Abreu back, had a base hit in that 9th inning, had 2 hits, done solid job so far with the first 2 games. Andrew the GOAT, David Hamilton cost the Red Sox the game. You could absolutely say that. Usually, I don't try to mince words. Sometimes I say 50-50 right down the middle. But yeah, that error was huge. Now, Belllo gives up the home run to Devers. But Hamilton, that should have been a 3-up, 3-down inning. It did not happen. Ethan, I concede. Ethan's conceding here. I concede on my 10 games under Bregman take. Pleasantly surprised by our recent performance. It was coming, and it's finally here. But again, win this series on Sunday. Keep this going into the Anaheim series. Ethan, it's okay. And Ethan, when you said that, they got to win the first game, they lost the next 5. So you were going in the right direction. They were 5 under 500 with Bregman out of the lineup. Now, I mean, they're, again, you failed to go to 4 games over 500 for the first time this season as you fall short on Saturday, but a chance to get back to 3 over again on Sunday if you win the finale. Logan, what a joke. The team, George checking in. Logan, I'm not, what a joke in terms of how they've played of late. I mean, if you're a Red Sox fan and you can't have enjoyed this recent success, you're going to lose every once in a while. But if you're going to say what a joke for just Saturday's performance, they got back into it in the 9th inning. Yes, they fall short. Belllo pitched well. 2 more scoreless innings out of the bullpen. Not much offensively over 8th innings. Yeah, but, the other team's trying to win too. George, Belllo pitched well overall, yes. Hamilton is a liability in the field. We're starting to see that, and the Red Sox can't afford it. No, the Red Sox can't afford, we saw in the Seattle series, very fortunate to take 2 out of 3. But with good pitching, part of that is good defense. And Hamilton, 2 errors in 2 games since Campbell went down. Can't happen. Just can't. Offense, mostly Science. Story had a good day with 3 hits. Yeah. Would have liked to have seen another, couple extra base hits in there as well. Andrew the Goat is coming back in with pathetic offense by the Red Sox. You know what? They put balls in play. I mean, they struck out a bunch of times. Yeah, again, it was a quiet day offensively. The pitching continues to keep us in these games. That's from Ethan, and that needs to continue. It really does. Good game tomorrow. George White. Try to get it. President Posey. Holla. Where'd President Posey come with the USA? I think that's a USA baseball hat there. George, I think the one Rafi hit was a little outside, which he seems to like. Yeah, out over the plate where he can extend his arms. The night before, they seem to be pitching inside. Yeah, and Will Middlebrooks was all over how the Red Sox were pitching him. And, again, Red Sox have the best book on Rafael Devers on how to get him out. He loves to extend those arms and take big cuts. And, it's going to be interesting with him and how things go offensively, because some balls that he hits, and he hit one down the right field line, and I think it was a splash down in McCovey Cove, but it was foul. He's going to hit his home runs. I mean, he's a home run hitter. So he's going to hit balls out in San Francisco. But some of the balls that leave Fenway are not going to leave that ballpark at Oracle on the Bay in the future. It's just the way it is. President Posey, I'm still waiting to see Roman Anthony do something. Well, he got things going in the 9th inning, had a big RBI base hit on Friday. He's coming around. He wasn't going to be your savior and hit 9 home runs in his first 2 weeks of the baseball season at the big league level. Yes, he's the number 1 prospect in baseball. He's getting acclimated to the big leagues. And again, I saw it on social media, and it's multiple people. He's not overmatched at all in the big leagues, and it's coming. Maybe it comes during the Angels series. I don't think it goes past. I think you're going to see him have productive, and he's hitting top of the lineup. Alex Cora's putting him in there. Hey, buddy, this is where you're at now. We lost a big left-handed bat. In case you didn't notice, we traded Rafael Devers to the West Coast and to the Giants. He's there. He's not going to be a guy you're going to put down in the lineup. Now, it's going to be interesting to see. Is he in the lineup on Sunday against a left-hander? Numbers will dictate that. Left on left's going to dictate that. Ethan, we should move Story or Meyer to second base once Bregman comes back and they send Hamilton to Narnia. I don't know about going to Narnia. I like it, though. You make me chuckle, Ethan. I appreciate that. I think Meyer moves again. He's been solid at third base. But Story is an above-average defensive shortstop, and Bregman's ability to play third base is why the Red Sox traded Rafael Devers and added him as well during the offseason, because you weren't moving Alex Bregman. I don't think Alex Bregman moves off third. So Meyer may end up moving again. Shortstop, got great actions with his hands, great footwork, strong arm. Early on in the game, again, crossed the diamond, throw came up, Toro made a great play on the other end as well. I think Hamilton, I really don't want to give up because he does give you that great speed. But if you can leave Spears up somehow, Or Eaton, I'm sorry. I keep wanting to call him Nate Spears, longtime minor leaguer in the Orioles system many, many years ago, I believe. But Eaton's got great speed. So Hamilton's got options. So he can go to the minor leagues. I do like his speed. Base running instincts aren't the best. But he just hasn't hit the way he did last year. George White, I think Meyer, it's the one that makes sense, right? It's the one that makes sense. President Posey, just salary dump Story and play Meyer at shortstop and let Campbell grow at second base. Campbell's in the minors. And it's not just about growing at second base. It was lost at the plate for a long time as well. So Christian Campbell, hey, you want him back. Terrific talent. He showed glimpses. He showed a great April and then showed glimpses, but didn't do enough. Andrew the GOAT is ending here on a positive, I think, unless he's commented again. Lucky win for the Giants today. Lucky to hold on. Very fortunate. Hey, the tying run was at third. One more base hit. Gonzalez up there as a pinch hitter. Didn't happen. Austin D, typical pistachio salesman. I'm typical? What's typical as a pistachio salesman? I read what they give me. Mouthpiece? What's goody, yo? Well, victory for the Giants, if you're a Giants fan. Austin D, pistachios, yes. LOL. Was there a comment that I missed there? Was there something about pistachios that I missed that you guys threw in there? Wonderful pistachios. For more information, log on to wonderfulpistachios.com. Not sure where we're going there. Mr. Kim. Kim is in. Devers, exclamation point. Yeah, he did it. In case you didn't see it, well, Chris Sale, Devers, Mookie. Yes, we can go on and on. It's a long list. It started way back with Babe Ruth. Why did Nate remind you of the Oriole prospect? Just the name. Yeah, that's all it was. That's all it was. I'm older now. Names escape me on occasion. That's all it was. That's all it was, Nate. Player from Eaton to Spears, no. The first name, and then I threw Spears out there. That's all that was. Let's not look into it anymore. By the way, Chris Sale going on the injured list for the Atlanta Braves. What's next? Game 3 of this 3-game series. I said it earlier. I say it again. I'm excited about Lucas Giolito going to the finale. Now, I could very well come on, eat crow, and Giolito goes 4 2/3 innings and gives up 7 earned runs in the finale on Sunday. Or he can give you another solid performance. I'm hoping for the solid performance. And then it's off to Anaheim. So, rubber game in the 3-game series. Red Sox do have an opportunity to continue their streak of winning series because they've won 4 in a row, and now they've got a chance to win their 16th on the season on Sunday. Would have loved to have seen him complete that comeback. I was thinking about it, and all of a sudden Gonzalez is retired for the final out of the ball game, and Eaton is left at third base. And I'm thinking, okay, what's the pen situation right now? Was Chapman up? Where were they going for the bottom of the 9th inning? Didn't get there. Avoid the shutout, but lose 3-2 and another 1-run loss. And again, this one kind of reminds you, 5 runs, 9 hits, taking 2 out of 3 against the Mariners. 6 hits total. That's not enough. And 3 of those hits came in the 9th inning. 3 straight hits. Run in, 2 runners on, nobody out. Get another run, but can't get that 3rd run to tie it, and that 4th run to go in front as well. But the bullpen, again, 6 games, no runs allowed, 19 2/3 innings. Giolito on the mound in the finale against a left-hander. Robbie Ray gets his start. He's pitched well this season for the Giants. So I think we could see another low-scoring game. Hopefully it's not a 1-run loss for the Red Sox on Sunday, but this could be another, 7-5 on Friday, 3-2, 5 runs total on Saturday. Locked On Red Sox, POSTCAST, number 1 place to hang out immediately after every game. Don't forget to tell your friends about us. Be back with us on Sunday. And as always, we tip our cap to you for being on board with us on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel, and for everyone who participating with commenting on the tough 1-run loss for the Red Sox. Locked On Sports, your team, your Red Sox, win or lose every day.